Welcome back to the OC Body. Again, my special guest is fitness icon.
Icon?
Wow. Yeah, Shaylee Johnson. And at the break, we were talking a little bit about your background. You have a very unique background. You went to school
Michigan
at
State
Michigan
University.
State.
Let's get that straight. Yeah.
Okay. And your degree is in?
Not anything related to fitness. It's my degree is Justice, Morality, and Constitutional Democracy.
Which is even hard to say.
Which, of course, my parents said, what are you going to do with that? You're going to go to law school? And I said, no, I'm going to do something in fitness because that's just what I love. It's what I'm passionate about.
Right. And I want to make the point as well, you have a tremendous amount of education and specialized training in the fitness industry, and now you educate fitness professionals really all over the world.
Right. Yeah, we have certified 20,000 instructors in Turbo Kick to teach the program that I designed for health clubs. And I've got personal training certifications and aerobic certifications, and my background is in dance, and I took martial arts. But, you know, really, I don't profess to be an expert in any of those areas. I really think my expertise is fun. I really believe that I have figured out a way to make exercise not feel like exercise.
Maybe you can get Michigan State to offer that program.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
I'm working on it.
Now, I know you have this message, well really the passion to get America healthy. Yeah. And so what is your message, you know, here's our window to the world here, what's your message to America?
I think as a mom, and it's certainly more important to me now because I have two kids, I have a 6-year-old and a 9-year-old, and recently I heard that the obesity rate in America has shot up 70% since 1990, and to me it makes no sense that we are the smartest nation in the world and we're the fattest. That makes no sense to me, and so for me as a mom, it is my message to just empower moms to set the tone. We're the ones who do the grocery shopping. We're the ones who decide most of the family activities. So that's got to change. And the way to do it is to make sure everybody loves it. And it doesn't feel like fun. And it feels like something that gives you energy and makes you feel younger. And, you know, you're just nicer to people when you exercise. We know that.
I see it all the time.
Right. It's true. You know, people are, you're in a bad mood when your pants are too tight. And kids get picked on. And so I think as, you know, fitness professionals, that's so important for us to just tell moms, look, you've got to set the tone. This is big. You know, this is the first generation coming up that may not live to be older than the two previous, and that's wrong.
Right, and you're absolutely correct. That is a statistic, even hard to say again. We as fitness professionals are compelled to do something about it. Now, I've heard every excuse in the book, and I know you have as well. What's the one excuse that people say to you about exercise, you know, somehow I can't do it or whatever it is?
That's the same thing you hear. I don't have time.
Yes.
I don't have time. And you know what I say to that? I don't know what your answer is. I'd love to hear it. But mine is, look, if our last 3 presidents, who are pretty busy, can make time for fitness, you need to make time. It won't just happen. You won't suddenly stumble upon an extra 30 minutes in your day. Never happens. You have to carve it out. Now, I'm not a morning person. I'm not. I'm much better at night. You know, I've got more energy at night. But I work out every day at 6 a.m. because that's the time I can carve out for me.
Fewer excuses.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, and regarding to time and lack of time and all that nonsense, really, I say, well, you have time to complain. You have time for back pain. You have time to be upset that your belly doesn't fit in your pants.
That's right. You know, and even just the time that people spend sitting in front of their TV unwinding, I say, you make that productive.
Except for this half hour, of course.
That's right. Watch this. And even time like girlfriends, they say, oh, let's get together and do something. I say, make it something that's useful, like go for a walk with your girlfriend or take a run or do a bike ride with someone in your family.
And oftentimes people, well, always associate food around every social activity.
That's true.
So let's go to the coffee house. How about if you power walk to the coffee house, get something that's sugar-free, fat-free, and then walk home? What a concept.
Right, and don't even get me started on the drinks at the coffee house. I mean, they're loaded, not all. You just have to, I say, don't deny yourself anything, but find a way to make what it is you're craving lower in calories, lower in fat, and better for you.
Generally, the coffee drinks, if they have more than 6 syllables, you're in trouble. That's kind of the cutoff
point.
And
whipped cream up to here.
I know. And it's just, I mean, a big drink like that sometimes can have 800 to 1,000 calories.
I know, and people will say, I didn't have lunch, I just had a coffee.
Yeah.
You know?
Brilliant. Yeah, we don't want you to do that.
samosas that's going through their minds where they just, they don't even consider those calories when that's a big meal.
Right. All right, now before we go to break, I want to ask you, for you, how does nutrition tie in with your overall fitness and wellness?
Well, you know, for me personally, I just know that there are times when I've just got to be more aware of how many calories I'm consuming, because even though I work out 6 days a week, there are times if you're eating too many calories, you start to pack on the pounds. And that's really an important thing for people to understand, is you've got to be aware of how many calories you're burning versus how many calories you're consuming.
Yep. You're right. Stay with us. More of Shailene Johnson will return, and much, much more. Go nowhere. We'll be right back. Hey everybody, I'm here with Chef James Boyce of the Studio Restaurant at the world-famous Montage Resort in Laguna Beach. What do you have for us today?
Well, today, John, we're talking meaty substitutions. So I thought we'd take a portobello mushroom, in which we have one here, and let me talk about it. Great substitution. It's called the filet mignon for the vegetarian. And what we're going to do is marinate it a little bit with some balsamic, a little bit of shallots, a little garlic, put it in the oven, and I've done that ahead of time. Roasted it for about 5 minutes, so it's
good.
Nice and tender. Great flavors, huh? Shallots, garlic, balsamic, a little salt, pepper. Then we're going to take our goat cheese. In the market, you find it all over the place. What I like to do is mix it with about half sour cream, half yogurt. Put that right on the top. Not bad, huh? It looks like almost like an ice cream.
It
cone.
does.
So with that in mind, I like to finish the dish off with some of the local California baby greens. We have Mizuna, we have radicchio, all those great things, and my little precious tomatoes, my sweet 100s, and there's a reason for that. Try that.
Let me see.
What's it like?
It's like a lollipop.
You got that right?
Very sweet.
Beautiful. So with the salad, very simple. I take a little lemon oil, a little bit of salt, pepper. Don't need a lot of acid to this because you have great acid in the mushroom. Take it, put it right onto the middle of the plate, and you're going to get a taste of this in a second. So just hold on.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm getting ready to get my utensils right now.
Yeah, take it easy. little candy around the edge of the plate. And what's the best thing about this is, look at no muss, no mess. Just so simple. Then what we do is we take our little plate that we've cooked our mushroom on, just drizzle it all over the top, and that's what I meant. You didn't need a lot of acid.
Wow.
Grab that plate, try it, John.
I am looking forward to this.
Make sure you get a little of that goat cheese, everything.
Well, I'm taking more than one bite.
Okay. But look at how easy it is.
Oh my gosh, that's good.
We're taking the best of the season, putting it all together, and creating this dish. 4 or 5 little ingredients.
That is so good.
And the best thing about this is you keep it simple.
I can take this with me, right?
You can.
Okay.
We'll pack it up.
That is impressive.
So remember, the tip of the day. Simple, straightforward, and high intense flavors. So here you have it. Look at this dish. All California, all organic. No pesticides, none of that bad stuff for you. And how simple is it? And look at what you can do for your optimal health.